Hello, dear parents. Today, I'll be telling you one thing that you must observe that whether this is happening in the school of your child or not. So, see what happens in ICSE board, the syllabus is very vast. So, in the final exam, even if some chapters are deducted, that makes sense. It's okay because the school doesn't have to be over strict and it shouldn't be under strict also. Okay, there should be a balance. But when it comes to CBSE board, the syllabus is already limited. It's around 12 chapters, let's say. So let's say your child has 12 chapters in the entire book, but in the final exam, the school is asking only 6 chapters. Now this is alarming because the difficulty level will be reduced. Now only 6 chapters are there. Okay. On top of that, check one more thing. Check the difficulty level of the question paper. You can match it with the question papers of different schools and you will come to know, or you can ask some experienced teachers. They will tell whether the question paper is up to the mark or not. So sometimes few schools are doing this. I'm not saying all. Few schools have started doing this, that they are reducing the number of chapters also. They are making the question paper easy also. Now why they are doing this? By doing this, your child, even if his basics are okay, not so good, in the category of below the normal average line, then also your child will be scoring 65 out of 80 or 70 out of 80. And if basics are okay also, then the student is getting 75 out of 80. Now you are very happy the child is also overconfident. He doesn't need to do anything else. What more can I do? Correct? But it is harmful in the longer run. Why? Because when the student comes to grade 10, the paper will be set by the CBSE board, and now the school will also start making difficult question papers. And suddenly there will be a overburden in 10th grade. And because the time has already passed, so by the mid of 10th grade, you will come to realize, oh, something we have missed, but the time will be limited. And if somehow you are able to do that and you are able to get okay scores in 10th grade, then also in 11th grade, the actual problem will start. When the student starts preparing for these competitive exams, because the population is increasing, the difficulty levels of the exam is also increasing. You can take JEE, you can take NEET, anything. Okay. So over there, when the student who has developed a habit of scoring 75, 70 out of 80, even with average basics, then what will happen? Over there in the beginning, when he is getting 20-30% out of 100, then he will get disheartened and he will leave this preparation, or he can get depressed also if he is not able to leave. So therefore, in the beginning only, please check if the paper in the schools are up to the mark. There should be a minimum level of difficulty that should be there, so that the student can absorb scoring 50 out of 80 also, 60 out of 80 also, 70 out of 80 also, 75 out of 80 also. Means the student should know that less marks can come and then we can put the effort and then it can improve. So please take care of this. But the next question is, I forgot to mention this. Why the schools are doing this? What can be the possible reason? So I'll just say, I'll give my point of view. I'm not saying the schools are thinking this. What I feel, I'm telling that. The first reason can be that the parents are overreacting. If the student is getting 55 out of 80, then the parents are trying to change the school. So please don't be that much impulsive. If there is a real serious problem in the school regarding faculties or anything else, then you can change the school. But you should not be that impulsive that marks have gone a little bit down and you change the school. Now the school is also pressurized. Their marks should not go down. Okay, that can be one of the reason. The second reason can be the school itself is trying to project that your child is scoring a lot in our school, so you don't need to worry about the next 4 or 5 years. Okay, so these two possibilities can be there. I don't know anything about the third possibility, but these can be there. So please check if the number of chapters are sufficient enough for the final exam. Second, if the question paper is challenging enough for your child to do it. Okay, and if it's not happening, please go and ask the school why it is happening, and when you will ask, then the school will change. Thank you. Okay, for any other query related to academics, you can contact me on this number.